What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video finally on my graphics channel. I'm gonna start doing tutorials and stuff on illustrations and whatnot in a little bit, but what I actually want to do to get back in the swing of things is do an updated tutorial on thumbnails, because I like making my thumbnails. I think they're quite cool, but they're very simplistic and many people don't understand how easy it is to actually make a thumbnail. It's just getting to know the program itself. That's where it gets you. So what I'm going to do today is show you how to make my most recent thumbnails. So basically what I do to start a thumbnail is I open a screenshot of gameplay, whether it be from what I actually did. I will go into my Elgato software and take a screenshot, and I will just open it into Photoshop. That way I don't have to worry about dimensions and whatnot. I just put it in and go. So this will be my base layer, and I will just name it gameplay. So that is the gameplay layer, it's the base layer. You pretty much don't touch it after the first 30 seconds of making a thumbnail. So what I do to the base layer is I Control U or Command U on a Mac, and I go down to the saturation box or bar right here, and I'll turn it all the way down. That's what I'll do. I'll turn it all the way down, and you're still clicked on the gameplay. I'll go up to filter, I will go to blur, I'll go to Gaussian blur, and I will adjust it to where I find it is necessary. So this is completely up to you. You don't have to copy me and what I'm doing here. You just go with what you feel and what you think looks good. So I think 4.7 looks good for this one. If I were to add a picture right now, I feel the background would be way too bright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a black layer. That's what I'll name it. Be organized. I'm really not when I do this by myself, but since I'm doing a tutorial, I might as well be a little organized. So I have this black layer, and I will double click it, or you can change it right here in the opacity, but I like to double click it, and I will just adjust it to where I find is the right brightness. Some people go to the paintbrush after, and then they will use white, and they will go like this, and then they will zoom out, and then they will go like this, and have white in the top. That's not bad. It's pretty cool. That's pretty much your background, and then once you have that, I usually put in the picture of myself. I don't know what this picture is, so try not to judge it too hard, but what you're gonna want to do with these pictures, my room is messy, but what you're gonna want to do with this picture is pen tool it out, and if you prefer the lasso tool, go ahead and do that, but I use the pen tool. I just prefer it over that, and once you get used to the pen tool, it's really beneficial. So what you're going to want to do is just pen tool yourself out. And no, this is not a fast process, so if you have no patience, what are you even doing graphics? So once I get myself cut out, I don't connect it down here. I will just go around the whole background, and that is literally how I cut out the background. I just like that. But now I still have that to cut out, so I'm going to quickly do that as well. This literally doesn't have to be perfect unless you're like a perfectionist, so if it's not the greatest, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. So now we are on to the text, and what I'm going to do for the text is I'm going to use one font for the first layer of text, and it's going to say thumbnail. Then I'm going to use a different font for the second layer of text that's going to say tutorial. So thumbnail. If you want this text, it's literally this font. Where is it? Right here. This is the name of it. Right? Tutorial. I will change the font to something simple. I'll just use this font right here, and I will organize where I want them to go on the screen and their size. So for my text, what I do is I make two layers of text, one with what's on the top and then one with what's on the bottom. And this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to make it look like the word tutorial is kind of on top of thumbnail, and it's kind of being cut out of it pretty much. And I know a lot of people are going to ask what the hell this font is, so here it is. Marty Rick, personal use only regular. I don't know. So if you guys want to go find that, it's on default. So what I do is I rasterize the type. So right click, rasterize layers, or rasterize type. It'll pop up if it's unrasterized. But I will take tutorial, I'll hit control and then click on this white box, and it'll outline it like that. I'll go to select, modify, and expand. It's on 10, but I think I'll do 8. Yeah, 8's good. And I will click on the thumbnail text and hit delete. And it'll cut it out of it, pretty much. See? So it's like that. So you can read both of them fine, and they stand out from each other. So now I will pick the styles, and I usually download packs for styles, so if you want to do that, it's literally easy. You just go to the YouTube search bar and look up like layer styles packs. I really dig like yellow or green thumbnails. I think I'm gonna do green this time. So I'll make the top one color, and then I'll usually make the bottom like just silver. The text looks fancy already. I will merge the layers themselves so they're together. I will right click it again and convert to smart object. That way you can move it around and it won't distort it. Now I'm going to show you how I kind of move it around and make the text 3D. So I have this one. So I have the text here. You hold control and click on one of the corners, and then you can move it in pretty much, what is it called? Perspective. You can change the perspective of the text. I think that looks good. I have my text in here, and now I'm gonna make it 3D. So what I literally do is I duplicate the layer, and then the bottom layer I will move down. I'll just click the down arrow. I will duplicate it again, go back to the bottom one, do the same thing until I feel it is my desired width. I think that looks fine. And after I have that, I will click from the bottom every single layer besides the top layer, because I will control U like we did in the beginning, and I will change the lightness down to give it that little bit of a 3D look there, more so. And then that's how I make it look 3D. Then I'll just merge all the layers and you have some 3D text. This tutorial is not done yet. I'm going to add a little bit of a glow to the thumbnail itself. I'm going to just use off the text, the color, go to my paintbrush, and I literally don't have any special brushes for this. I will just use one of these round ones, and I will do that. So I zoom out a little bit because I don't actually click on the thumbnail to do the glow. I will more so click on the edges like this. And then I will go over here where it says normal, and I can change it to linear dodge or overlay. I do overlay and then move it to the back, and then I will duplicate that layer, move it to the top, and then make it lighter color or linear dodge, and delete part, or not delete, but erase parts of it so it's not so intense. So you kind of get that feel for it. So that's pretty much how I make my thumbnails. They're really simple, and once you've been doing it for a long time, it literally gets like, it's fast and they actually look decent. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this, and my recommendation is if I went too fast, go back, rewatch it a bunch, even put it in slow motion and watch where my mouse is doing. That's what I do when I watch like speed arts even. I will slow down the video a lot, and I will just watch what their mouse does, and that is my tip for you guys. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like, and I will be doing more illustration tutorials and whatnot for you guys, but that's in the future because I gotta figure out how I'm gonna go about it. So enough talking. Hope you guys did enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
The songs on the radio are okay, but my taste in music is your face.